Hello, Artful Manifestors. Thank you for joining me today for this timeless pick a card tarot reading. Today we are discovering where is your energy being blocked and how you can restore its flow. To do that, you can choose from one of the crystals that you see or one of the rune cards I'm about to reveal. I always set my intentions for your highest and best good. If you're interested in the cards that I use, I list them in the description box below. If I have a link where you can find them, I include that as well. All right, for reading number 1, this is the rune along with Sunstone. For reading number 2, this is the rune along with Scolecite. And for reading number 3, this is the rune along with blue Aventurine. Let your intuition be your guide. Whichever crystal or rune you're most drawn to is most likely the reading meant for you. Of course, you're always welcome to listen to 2 or even all 3 of the messages. There might be additional guidance for you there. You'll find a link to all the readings in the description box below. And I want to let you know that I'll be giving away a free personalized tarot reading on December 15th, 2024. All you have to do to enter that drawing is give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and type Oak Moon in the comments below. Good luck. Hello, reading number 1. Welcome. You chose the Sunstone, which is sometimes referred to as the sun or the stone of joy. It radiates warmth, vitality, positivity. It boosts self-confidence and personal power, helping you to step into leadership roles with authenticity and courage. It increases optimism and a joyful outlook, helping to disperse fears or doubts. It aligns with the energy of the sun, promoting vitality, creativity, enthusiasm, and it helps strengthen your connection to your higher self, aligning you to your true purpose, your inner wisdom. It helps in assisting to release old patterns of trauma, like feeling like a victim or codependency, and it encourages independence and freedom. It's a great meditation tool to help you focus on abundance, confidence, and reigniting passions in your life. And the rune card that you chose is Fahu, which is connected to wealth, money, fertility, prosperity, abundance, property, the ability to draw money or wealth to you, the inner workings and understandings of finances, financial insight. All right. So with the abundance of the Sunstone and the wealth theme of Fahu, it seems like there may be a block in your relationship with money. It may even be in the solar plexus. Let's draw some more cards and find out how you can shift this block, or if there's any other energy being blocked right now. Any other blocks in your energy? What guidance do you have for reading number 1 about where their energy is being blocked and how they can restore its flow? Where is reading number 1's energy being blocked and how can they restore its flow? All right. Stability and equilibrium. This is Horus. And there is the eye of Horus. He's depicted with the head of a hawk. And his name literally means distant one. There's a message of you feeling like your wealth or your abundance is out of reach. There's some belief about it being out of reach. Let's get some more information and see what else we can find out. Why is this energy being blocked? Where is it being blocked? And how can reading number 1 restore its flow? I'm hearing that there's like this feeling inferior. So the symbolic form of the hawk of Horus is about elevating yourself, feeling worthy of this wealth. All right, we have Hermes. So you probably know that Hermes, is the messenger of the gods. Something about Hermes, he, Persephone, Hades, had the ability to travel to the underworld, to Mount Olympus, different realms. Not all gods and humans can do this, but they could travel back and forth. And Hermes, of course, could do this very quickly. He's also known as a trickster god. And so what that tells me is that your mind is traveling, your thoughts are traveling to the underworld, to the subconscious, to the present human world, to the physical world. It's like you have this active imagination, but it can also work against you. So it can be a place of inspiration. It can also be a trickster, just like Hermes. So your thoughts could be playing tricks on you. It can also be the ego. How you'll recognize that it's playing a trick on you. For example, if you start to feel like, let's say you're excited about an idea that you have, and that excitement feels great. You're inspired to do something, but then you start having these doubts, these fears, these concerns about why it won't work. And just notice the difference in how those thoughts present themselves. The exciting idea is just going to be a very clear, like, oh, exciting, move forward, go do this. The trickster mind, which thinks it's protecting you, is going to tell you all these justifications, all these reasons as to why it won't work. You may even catch yourself doing this with other people. Somebody else shares something with you about, oh, I have this idea, and the first thing that comes to your mind is, that's probably not going to work because ... Or maybe somebody else is doing that to you. But what I see is that you're doing that to yourself, and sometimes talking yourself out of good ideas. Both of these cards are asking you to be aware of not only your thoughts, but the signs and synchronicities that are being sent to you. You are being sent divine guidance, and either you're not seeing it, you're not aware of it, you're missing it, maybe because your mind's busy thinking about something else, or you're talking yourself out of it. The other thing about Hermes is because he's a trickster, he may do something like there's something that you're looking for and you can't find it, but in the process of looking for this thing that's missing, it leads you to something that Hermes trying to show you, that your guide's spirit is trying to get you to notice. So really be aware, be on the lookout for these clues, these hints, these guiding posts. All right, let's get some more cards. The snake and the fern, starting over. This starting over is a return. It's both a transformation and a rebirth, and a return to the younger, curious mind, the innocent mind with faith and excitement, that following that excitement of your ideas with complete faith that it will work out, and letting go of that, shedding that skin, that part of you that you picked up along the way. You weren't born with it, that points out why things won't work. Like, for example, they're showing me, somebody who wants to apply for a job, but they feel like they don't have the experience or the right credentials. But out of all of the people that apply, they are the best candidate. Sometimes somebody can look really good on paper, but maybe they don't have the correct temperament for a job. And in an interview, that might be revealed. So having faith in yourself, shedding that part of you, that inner critic that you've developed that's trying to protect you from being disappointed. Instead, forward movement. Even if you don't get that job, remember, Hermes is a trickster. You might be led to apply for a job that you don't get, but in that process, something happens. You tweak your resume, you find out of another job. It's going to lead you somewhere. So just trusting that this excitement that you're following is leading you in the right direction. All right, let's get some tarot cards and see if we can get some more answers. Where is reading number 1's energy blocked? And how can they restore its flow? So this one wanted to come out. All right, we have the star, hope. Yeah, having hope, optimism. And, the star is also a card of rebirth, renewal. So again, it's like the snake and the fern, starting over, restoring your faith in yourself, in life, in the powers that be. The Empress, nurturing yourself, being creative, and again, about to birth something new. I do see this being a transformative side, and I'm really hearing getting in touch, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter, getting in touch with that nurturing aspect, the way a mother with a newborn would protect and nurture her newborn, getting in touch with that part of yourself and using that as a way that you communicate with yourself. Remember, Hermes is all about communication. So there's something in how you're talking to yourself that's blocking your energy, blocking you from abundance and wealth. And so beginning to talk to yourself in a very encouraging and nurturing way, the way that a loving mother would talk to her baby, to her young children, even to her adult children. She's always going to encourage them and support them. And again, I'm using the caveat that this is a loving mother, right? So embracing that and trusting your creativity. When a woman is pregnant, you know, she doesn't have to do too much to have that baby grow and develop into the healthy baby that it's meant to. You know, nowadays we read all these books and we take vitamins and we do all these things, but the miracle of life finds a way. So trusting that life is going to find a way to nurture you. Six of Swords, yeah. Abandon this troubled thinking. The Six of Swords is leaving troubled water for more peaceful times. So abandoning these thoughts of what can go wrong and embracing a more peaceful philosophy. There's both a message of validation that this is going to happen and of what to do. You know, it's time to abandon beliefs that are self-defeating. And it's also a card that signals a time that this is happening, that you're leaving, you're shedding, right? You're letting go of things that are holding you back. I'm also hearing that when other people may be the deliverers, the messengers of advice and good ideas, solutions, perhaps you're a person that may share things that aren't working out for you, and somebody says, oh, have you tried this? If you catch yourself saying, well, that won't work because I've done this, or I've tried it before and it didn't work, stop yourself and catch it. Even if you've tried it before, you don't have to say it out loud, but in your mind, ask the question, what if it works this time? What if it is that simple? What if that does work, what this person is presenting me? Slowly, you're going to start to dissolve that block. I'm actually seeing it almost like a physical manifestation in your chakras or in your body, this belief or this energy, this block. It's like some kind of calcified energy in your flow. And as you catch yourself in these moments, and you shift it by just asking the question, okay, well, what if it does? Just ask yourself in your mind, what if that will solve it? What if that will help? It's going to start to dissolve those calcifications, and it's going to increase the energy flow. Where is reading number 3's energy being blocked, and how can they restore its flow? I think so far you've gotten some really good answers, but I just want to see if we can get one more card, if there's anything else. The Queen of Sacred Circles, and look at that, there's that baby. This is like a grandma, right? Grandmas are so loving, and they have the added wisdom of all their years of experience. This is being, in this reading, in this card, you're like the baby, in that you're open to receiving the love, the nurturance, the wisdom from grandmother. And so, again, remember returning back to that childlike faith. This is starting over as your origin, your point of origin, meaning how your energy was before you accumulated these tools that are now out of date, shedding that skin, allowing yourself to be loved and nurtured by spirit, by source. They're also asking me to remind you that these voices of fear, doubt that you hear, that you may catch yourself saying, they're not actually your voice. Again, it's something that you heard somebody else say. Who did you hear say that? And now you're repeating it. Who had that critical mind and now you're emulating them? It's time to shed that and return to your point of origin. And I see you doing that. I see you doing that with all of these wonderful cards. I see you taking care of yourself, increasing your self-love, surrendering to the flows of source, the river of life, and allowing it to carry to you opportunities, ideas, messages, synchronicities, and being aware of those. Keep asking yourself, stay curious, how can this help me? What if this helps me? What if this is the way? Replace the inner critic with a curious mind, and it's going to melt those little blocks and open you up to the flow of divine love and abundance and prosperity. Reading number 1, sending you lots of love and light. I love to read your comments. Please let me know what you see, what you hear. Wishing you the best. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, reading number 2. Welcome. You chose Scolecite, which is sometimes referred to as the stone of inner peace. It's deeply calming, spiritually uplifting. It facilitates connection to higher realms, spirit guides, angelic energies. It promotes deep relaxation, aiding in stress relief and emotional healing. It's connected to the third eye and the crown chakra, enhancing intuition, dream recall, and meditative states, making it ideal for spiritual exploration. It facilitates unity and love, encourages harmonious relationships by fostering empathy and understanding. It helps to awaken the soul's path, assisting in aligning with your soul's purpose and accessing Akashic records. And I love the synchronicity already between this stone and this rune, Manaz, which is about the self and community, society, the individual, that relationship, experiencing unity with others, finding your place in this world, recognizing your outer world is reflecting what's inside you. It's connecting with your higher self and helping the ego to achieve that unity with the higher self. All right, let's get some more cards and get some more clues about what's currently blocking you. Oh, okay, a card just flew, and how you can restore that flow in your life. Okay, we have order and peace, shoe. And we see this ostrich feather here. Shoe is usually depicted with an ostrich feather. This energy is connected to the element of air, as is manas, clarity, personal growth. There's a message of not only becoming aware of your inner self, your higher self, but also becoming aware of your impact on others. Finding that balance between awareness of how we impact others, how our environment impacts us. All right, let's keep going. How is reading number 2's energy being blocked? Where is it blocked, and how can they restore the flow? Okay, this other card flipped. It's so interesting how they're flipping. Zeus, divine expansion. And the theme continues, also associated with air. Zeus is the god of the skies. This is, again, about epiphanies, awakenings, understandings, aha moments, revelations. And I'm really hearing that it's like you're unlocking this, I don't want to say last piece, because there'll never be a last piece. You continue to unfold, but you are unlocking this, it's like something's fitting into place, being unlocked, giving you access to higher consciousness. So there may be currently a block of giving you full access for what you're truly ready for at this time to receive from your higher self, your spirit guides. And there's, it's like you're being jolted with Zeus's lightning energy to really wake you up. Remember, the Scolecite is connected to the third eye and the crown chakra. So that's really being activated. Any kind of blocks in those two areas are really just kind of, I'm almost seeing them being broken apart with this lightning bolt, like it's going to come in a flash. Let's get some more information. Where's reading number 2's energy being blocked currently, and how can they restore that flow or increase that flow? I feel for many of you, it's more like a widening, like maybe your crown chakra and your third eye are already open, but it's widening. They're showing me like when you upgrade your internet so that you have a broader band and you can receive more information at once. So this would be instant downloads. All right, the mouse and buttercup innocence. And this is like the Fool. We see the 0 up there. It's the beginning of a new journey. And what I'm really hearing is a spiritual journey, a spiritual awakening. And not that you aren't already spiritual or awakened or psychic or magical, but this is like a level up. It's a new path of exploration. It's a deeper understanding. It's increased clarity. And it's this time of potential and possibilities. You are really being opened up to possibilities and understanding the power in being open to possibilities. So many times when we think about manifesting, we think that we want to focus so detailedly on and intently on our vision. And instead, you're being invited to have the curiosity of the full and the possibilities of this Zeus card to be open to alternate possibilities. So, for example, let's say that there's somebody that when you see them, they are very critical minded. And so you almost don't want to see them, but you're going to see them because there's an event where you have to see them, or you see them at work, whatever the situation is. Open up your mind to the possibility that they're going to show up in a different way. It's not like you're making it happen. It's just more like you're open to, what if they show up this way? And you might visualize it, but it's not like a forced expectation. It's just this possibility. And then when they do show up that way, you'll know that it worked. It's like you shifted to an alternate version of reality where that person shows up in a different way. You're meant to begin to practice this form of stair-stepping up through different portals and dimensions. Wow, it seems so powerful, reading number 2. Let's keep going. Let's get some tarot cards and see what else we can find out. Where is reading number 2's energy blocked, and how can they restore that flow? Yeah, I don't even feel so much that it's like a block. It's like you've learned all the lessons of where you are, and now you have a breakthrough. It's like you're being recognized for all the work that you've done, and now you're graduating to this next level. It's like breaking through this membrane, breaking through this, glass ceiling kind of, where you're exceeding your own potential because you're not even the same person anymore. Wow, it's really fascinating. Okay, those 2 cards just flew out. We have the 4 of Staves and the Princess of Staves. All right, I love the confirmation of what has already been shared. The 4 of Staves is, in this tarot deck, staves are equivalent to wands. So this would be like the 4 of Wands, and we see the 4 pillars here supporting that roof. They both mean support, stability, but it's also an achievement. We see the status that these people have achieved. They have plenty of food and abundance around them. And so the stability that you're achieving is this communication to spirit, to higher self, to your spirit guides. We see this vessel on top of her head, her crown chakra, being open to those possibilities and being open to receive messages. So maybe in the past you might have considered yourself intuitive, but now you're receiving really clear messages from spirit, maybe even passed on loved ones. Wow, reading number 2, so insightful. You're just really receiving these insights. They're showing me maybe you keeping a journal and recording some of this, or using a voice memo on your phone, some type of device to record these downloads, because there is this true expansion of your mind. And again, it's like that broadband channel of information. You're just receiving all these messages, and it's a download of a bunch of information at once. And so in order to help you remember it and anchor it, either writing it down or recording your voice will help you to remember this. All right, so excited for you. You're really connecting to your higher self. The Eight of Cups. I love this depiction of the Eight of Cups because we see here somebody walking away from the 8 cups, and these are really fancy cups. They are adorned with fine stones. They're made of precious metals. They're inscribed with various stories, decorations, symbols. And what are they headed towards? Something that looks like this ancient temple. So while you may have achieved some financial stability, it's not fulfilling you anymore the way it did in the past. It's like you achieved that, you're stable, but now you're really thirsty for this spiritual connection, this spiritual knowledge, and it's being offered to you. You're being granted access. And you know, this kind of looks like Stonehenge or just some ancient site, but many of these ancient sites are considered to be portals, or believed that they were portals of some sort. So again, it's like through this openness of possibilities, through this curiosity and being open to possibilities, you're unlocking the key to how to access these portals and transport yourself to these higher realms, as well as giving you access to information. You're really understanding. It's not even just a message, it's this, you understand and know something now that you didn't yesterday or last month. Just, you have so much more wisdom, so much more access to that wisdom. What guidance do you have for reading number 2 about how to restore, increase their flow? The Wheel of Fortune. And look at this written knowledge, these books, other planets. I told you it's like a portal. You really are being given access to these other places, these other realms. This is a whole shift, a whole new experience. This new sight. Remember, the third eye is given more access to see more, as well as the crown chakra. So you're seeing the cycles of life. You're seeing unlimited possibilities around you. You're being given access to see in all directions. You're truly understanding fate, destiny, the seasons of life, the cycles of life, the cycles that the planets, what the planets tell us, how it's like a clock showing us what's happening at that time in the energies that flow around us, and really beginning to understand that. With the shoe, order, and peace, there is also a message about being more disciplined, creating some kind of schedule or routine. And so I think that probably the most significant advice, in addition to, being open to possibilities of alternate realities of, for example, how people show up, or even how you show up for other people, is also to give a little more time, a little more attention to these spiritual pursuits, being more consistent about your practices with these spiritual pursuits. And I do see you doing that. I do see you creating this stable response to the energies around you as you begin to see them and understand them. And this whole expansion of understanding for you. Wow. Reading number 2, so excited for you. Please tell me what you see, what you heard in the message today. I love to read your comments, and I'm wishing you the best. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, reading number 3. You chose Blue Aventurine, which is known for its gentle energy, combining the elements of water and air. It promotes clarity, calm communication, helps balance emotions by reducing stress and promoting calmness. It enhances communication and intuitive abilities, encouraging you to speak your truth and trust your inner voice. It's connected to the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, so it supports your expression. It encourages self-discipline and perseverance, especially when pursuing spiritual or personal goals. It helps release old habits or beliefs, making room for transformation and growth. Promotes confidence in expressing yourself clearly and authentically. And the rune that you chose, Othala, is connected to inheritance. What we inherit, it could be lineage, connected to our legacy, our birthright, wealth, physical things, real estate, holdings, traditions, heritage, anything passed down to you. All right, so we'll see how these energies combine along with the rest of the cards to bring you your message for what is currently blocked in your energy and how you can restore its flow. What is currently blocked in reading number 3's energy, and how can that flow be restored? Neath perseverance. Wow. I believe that's one of the things I mentioned with the Blue Aventurine, perseverance. She is the mother of the sun god Ra, and she's here to help you achieve your goal. Don't give up. Let's keep going and get some more clues. I am hearing there's something that you inherited that you are healing, transmuting, transforming. Part of that is your block. Let's see if we can get some more clues about that. Where is reading number 3's energy blocked, and how can they restore the flow? Where is reading number 3's energy blocked, and how can they restore the flow? Cronus cycles. So Cronus is the father of Zeus. He's one of the Titans. And if you're not familiar with the story, it had been prophesied that one of his children would overthrow him. So every time his wife, I believe Rhea, gave birth, he would swallow that child whole. And so knowing this, she tricked Cronus and had Zeus taken to an island where he was raised. And then when he was old enough and powerful enough, he defeated Cronus and freed his siblings. And so Cronus is tied to cycles and the fear of change, being afraid of change. And then because of that, it actually led to his own demise. So there's something that you've inherited that is expressing itself in your life as a fear or resistance to change or new things. And so this is blocking your flow. You want to allow yourself to open up to newness, new possibilities. All right, let's keep going. I am hearing that music can help you to break this up. How interesting. Where is reading number 3's energy blocked, and how can they restore that flow? All right, the hare and oak. Look at that, new opportunities. I love when they validate what we share. Be open to new opportunities. This is going to increase your experience, the flow, your productivity, fertility, abundance. Love that. It's going to strengthen you. It's going to open you up to things that are lasting. Wow. Amazing. I love my guides. Thank you. And you know, at the beginning of this reading, when I first pressed play and I started talking about the blue Aventurine, and the camera just turned off by itself. And what I realized is I had actually said reading number 1 instead of reading number 3. And my guides helped me by shutting off the camera so that I had the opportunity to start over and say reading number 3, which is what I meant to say. So be open to the idea that sometimes you're being redirected for your benefit. Your guides are looking out for you. They're helping you. Be open to these possibilities, that it's for your benefit. Where is reading number 3 blocked? Where's their energy blocked, and how can they restore it? All right. 2 of sacred circles. Balance. And we see the infinity symbol here, the figure 8, balancing something in the physical. Of course, it can mean balancing your finances. The circles are like pentacles in this tarot deck, but I love how it's portrayed here. It's all about the spiritual world and the earthly world, and how those 2 worlds are interconnected, intertwined, and finding balance between those 2 worlds. All right, 2 cards came out. Let's take both of those. We have the Princess of Sacred Circles and the 9 of Staves. The Princess of Sacred Circles is very connected to the earth. Remember, circles like pentacles are of the earth element, but this is somebody who's connected to nature. And so spending time in nature, observing nature, working with nature, this is all going to help dissolve this block that may be contributing to the fear of change. And allowing yourself to rest. Staves are like wands in this deck. The 9 of staves comes right before the 10. And when we look at the card of 10 of wands, this is somebody who's finished their work and it feels heavy. They're carrying home that bundle of sticks, many times depicted in tarot cards. And it's like having this burden. So you're almost there. You're almost done with your work, but make sure you take time to rest. You see, he's taking a break. Take time to rest. We see in this 2 of sacred circles a spider and either an owl or a hawk feather. I feel it's a hawk feather. So again, something about animals, nature, connecting with nature, spending time in nature, spending time with animals. This is going to help you melt and dissolve that fear. It's going to help encourage you to speak your truth and trust your inner voice, just like this blue Aventurine. It's helping you to dissolve something that is manifesting itself as like a habit. So you might say, oh, I'm sorry, it's just a habit. Something that's not serving you any longer. All right, let's get another card. Where is reading number 3's energy blocked, and how can they restore that flow? Stay curious. Stay open to new opportunities and spend time in nature. Those are definitely 3 answers of how to restore the flow in your life. Where's reading number 3? Okay. 7 of Swords. Trust. That goes right along with that fear, not trusting others. Again, this fear is something that you inherited. It could go back for generations and generations. Or it could have been something that was modeled for you in this life, or both. But no matter what I see is that this is going to melt away. And they're showing me also this 9 of staves and perseverance. While you do want to rest, you're almost there, right? With the 9, then the next one is 10. So persevere, because you have Neith helping you. She's here to help you complete this goal. Whatever goal it is that you're working on, you're almost there. Trust in yourself and be curious when these feelings of distrust with yourself or with others arise. Be curious with them. Ask yourself, where is this coming from? Is it really part of you, or is it something that you inherited? The hair is also a symbol of love, in addition to being a symbol of fertility and abundance. So being compassionate with yourself, loving yourself, this is also going to help melt and dissolve those little nodules of fear that are blocking your energy flow. What you have inherited, you have taken on the role of dissolving this in your family, in your heritage. This is your legacy, is dissolving this fear, transcending this fear, and completing your work, and you're almost there. Reading at number 3, I feel a sense of pride for you at this moment. Some of you may feel that you're part of the Bear Clan. So someone here listening is definitely part of the Bear Clan. And there's this loyalty to your clan, whatever that means to you, whether that's your biological family or your chosen family. You have this sense of loyalty and protectiveness around your clan and around nature, animals, beings who maybe don't have the ability to speak for themselves. And calling on that aspect of yourself that it has the courage to speak up and protect your clan or your tribe or these animals, is that's part of you. That's the same part of you that you want to use to speak up for yourself. Trust your inner voice. Reading number 3, please let me know what you heard, what you saw. I love to read your comments, and I'm wishing you the best. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye.